everyone. Today I would like to discuss about a question which has been come in our YouTube comment box. Ma'am, we have our kid who developed symptoms and we started for therapy. However, some of the therapists says to send child 5 days a week, whereas some of them says he is too young, so 2 to 3 sessions are enough. And follow instructions at home. His age right now is 2.4 years. Kindly help on how many sessions a week are appropriate. I know it depends more on severity, but with few sessions also, we see very improvement in the child when we follow and do activities at home. Or can we send him to regular therapist and parallel to this, keep doing 2 days a week therapy from a different therapist? So basically, the major point over here is parents are confused in deciding the frequency of therapies. So they basically want to know whether 5 days a week sessions is going to be appropriate or 2 to 3 days of formal therapies followed by home-based activities is going to be more appropriate for a child at 2.4 years of age. So let's discuss on how and to decide the frequency of sessions. This is Dr. Jyotsna Tanigundala from Daffodils Child Development Center, Hyderabad. When I decide personally on the number of sessions a child has to achieve, one thing I definitely look at is the age of the child. Second thing is the severity of the disorder, the type of symptoms exhibited and the severity of the symptoms exhibited. That means the frequency of symptoms. For example, hand clapping is a symptom. How frequently the child is doing hand flapping? Is it every moment or is it very frequent or occasional or in the moderate segment? And what type of therapies am I giving? Am I giving it an integrated mode wherein I work on all the three departments like speech, occupation and the behavior? Or am I dealing only with the speech or only with the behavior like that? So these are the 5 factors which mainly we need to keep in mind before suggesting the frequency of sessions. So that workup from the parents is a mandatory thing for all the children irrespective of their age, irrespective of frequency of the sessions. I prefer a regular session from the therapist because it's going to be in a more organized manner. Your therapist will have adequate knowledge on how to reach the child for that particular goal. So making a goal and using the activities to properly trigger the goal is very important. After doing it, definitely then comes the response of the child. So if the goal is not appropriate to the level of the child, whatever activities you choose, how much of a time you spend might not give a fruitful result to the child. So parents, please do keep these factors in mind before deciding on the frequency of the sessions. There is no hard and fast rule that we have to give only 5 days of a week sessions, and similarly there is no hard and fast rule to say 2 sessions in a week is enough for the child. When you have an opportunity, try to utilize it more. For example, if the parents were in the abroad, where in the Western world we don't have an opportunity for the regular sessions, so government only provides free sessions, but the frequency of sessions is very low, wherein they hardly get 30 minutes of session. It could be once a week or 2 days a week. But in India, at least we have a privilege to avail 5 days a week sessions by a properly trained therapist, so that when there is an option, it's always good to avail it. And if you can't, then go for the 2 days a sessions, but increase your workup at the home. Thank you so much. If you have any further doubts, please keep it in our comment box. Thank you.